Hello Aquarius, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the career and financial energy for the sign of Aquarius for the month of June. Now Aquarius, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now, I do not offer personal readings, and I will not send you a message on any platform, so do not get scammed. But let's go ahead and see what we have going on here for you, Aquarius. Now, do please consider hitting that like button and subscribing. It really does help my channel grow in a big way. Subscribing will get you weekly, monthly, and bonus content updates here from the channel, and hitting the like button helps the channel grow, but it also ensures that other people who may need to see the content have an opportunity to see the content. Let's go ahead and make sure everything's in view. I am using the Gilded Tarot as well as the Kipper Oracle deck and the Rider-Waite, the Rider Tarot. Okay, so links to all of these decks in the description below. But let's go ahead and take a look at what's on the bottom. So energy on the bottom of the deck, you have the Empress. So the Empress is a very good card to find. The Empress is a major energy of abundance. It's actually the most abundant card in the tarot, in that the Empress is able to sort of birth something into existence. It's the mother archetype in the tarot. When you get the Empress, this is an energy of fertility and prosperity. And so, you can apply this not to just, a family or life areas, but you can apply this to career areas as well, where it's like if you're looking to plant something in your life, this is a very good sign to find. It's also a Venus. You can see that they are holding on to this Venus symbol here. Venus is the planet of luxury and wealth and the kind of the finer things in life. And so it's a very good sign to find this in a financial or a career reading. So let's go ahead and put that here. Let me make sure we're kind of set up here. And yeah, so definitely like to see that. That looks good enough to me. So let's just dive into this a little bit more here. So energy in your overall energy here. Energy in the middle of the deck. You have, or the middle of the spread, my gosh, the words. Ready for this Mercury retrograde to be officially over, which it'll be over soon. Energy in the middle here. You have the Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands is really somebody who is sort of trying to decide between two or more options, kind of deciding on which path to take. You can see that they've come up to a fork in the road, and they have to either choose between the wands, right? They have to choose between these wands. There is also an alternative path, which could be right down the middle, by the way. And so I always feel like sometimes in life we feel like we only have two choices, but in reality we have many more choices. And that's kind of what I feel like here is going on with this Two of Wands. Now, you could also just say that this is an energy of planning, of preparation, of discovery, of research, discovering a path. And really what the Two of Wands does is it gets you ready for the Three of Wands, which is sort of an energy of expansion. But you must have the Two of Wands. You must have a sort of foundation of knowledge, foundation of research in order to expand on something. And so the Two of Wands is an important card, just like all of the cards. And so you may be spending time asking yourself, what's next? Where do I go from here? Or, as you see, you have this Empress energy on the bottom. In your mind, you're like, okay, what can I do to, capitalize on this growth energy with the Empress as much as possible? And so you may just be asking yourself, what is next for me? I have to say, all of the air signs, and you are the last air sign I'm doing, it's a very, very, very good month, it seems like, for air signs in terms of career and financial situations. Literally all of them have had great readings, and yours is the same here, Aquarius. If you have any other air in your chart, I would absolutely take a look at those other readings as well, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So in the past, you have the King of Cups, the Justice card, and the Emperor. So you have the Empress, Emperor. That is a classic power couple in the tarot. And so, you may be in a relationship, and, you may be like looking at combining resources and using that to sort of see something prosper, see something grow. Some of you may also, I know this is a career and financial reading, but some of you may also be thinking about like empire building as a way of finding your next partner. You know, if you are single and you are looking for somebody, you know, that may be really important to you, starting a family, but more like, you know, somebody, it feels like you, Aquarius, are well-to-do, and I feel like you're also interested in somebody else as well-to-do, but we're not going to talk about love in this reading, but it does come in sometimes in career and financial readings because it is related in a way. And so just my quick thoughts there. Now, the Emperor, though, in and of itself is a card of success, and it's a very good omen to find in a business situation. This is big boss energy. This is the energy of leadership, authority, of taking control of a situation, and really moving forward on something. You have this Justice card here, which is Libra energy. Justice, though, is about karma. It says that the karmic scales are sort of balancing out and tipping in your favor. It can dip. Actually, it can tip in. The scales can tip in one direction or the other. But by default, it says that you have good karma in a situation. I definitely think that is the case here, considering we have this Wheel of Fortune in the future, but also because the majority of the cards here are very good. There are also a bunch of people showing up here with the Emperor, the Empress, the Queen of Pentacles, and the King of Cups, and actually the Knight of Pentacles as well, and the Page, actually. Wow. So you have a lot of people here showing up, and I feel like there's good karma in your corner surrounding these people. I don't feel like this is a situation where somebody's, you know, where there's like sketchy energy from these people. I don't feel like that at all. In fact, I feel like perhaps some of you are seen as an authority figure or somebody who's seen as successful in your life. I think you have good karma surrounding people. You have this King of Cups as well, which is really asking you to take a level-headed approach, or take a cool-headed approach towards a calm, cool, and collected approach towards any potential conflicts that may come in. I don't see a whole lot of conflicts here, to be totally real with you. I do not see a whole lot of conflicts. And so, yeah. In your current situation, you have the Knight of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles here. So just a friendly reminder, since we have all of these different types of people cards showing up, I do not attach gender to the cards, and so you can take on the qualities of any of these cards if you've never watched any of my readings before. So just a friendly reminder, but we'll start here at this Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is a major energy of financial independence. Queen of Pentacles is interested in taking the practical steps in life, taking the practical steps towards achieving financial independence, towards moving up in their life. They are very good with money. They're very smart with money, good at sort of saving, handling their resources, investing their resources, and staying on track, staying on a budget, all that sort of things. Very good qualities when you get when you get the Queen of Pentacles here. And you have this Two of Wands. I do think that there's planning going on here. I think that there's major planning in this current row here, in this current situation, this current situation column here with the Knight of Pentacles, Two of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles. It's almost like some of you are maybe deciding to make a sale or make a purchase of something. It'll depend on what situation you're in. And if that's not what you're doing, again, you know, if it's not about a sale or a purchase, for some of you, you're planning out what is next in your financial or your career life. And I think it's always a good idea to sort of go back to the drawing board and sort of hit the books, if you will, when it comes to that situation. You have this Knight of Pentacles here, which is really a knight that almost everybody wants to see, especially in a career and financial reading, because it can signify a positive financial event or a positive material event happening in your life. But the thing with the Knight of Pentacles is, while the Queen of Pentacles is about practicality, the Knight of Pentacles is about you putting in a whole lot of work into something. It's a card of hard work and dependability. And through that, you finally getting rewards. There is an element of time associated with the Knight of Pentacles in that you've put time into something and now you're getting rewarded. It's the opposite of a lottery win, okay? When you get the Knight of Pentacles, it's more about rewards born out of hard work and dependability. In the future, you have the Wheel of Fortune, you have the Page of Wands, and you have the Nine of Swords. So I love what I see here. You have this Wheel of Fortune, which is potentially it is an energy of luck. It is an energy of good fortune. But think about it this way. It says that the wheel of your destiny has spun in your direction. Okay, and the truth is that sometimes in our lives we get lucky, or maybe a better way of thinking about that is there are more favorable periods of time in our lives than other times, right? Some times are more favorable than others. And what the Wheel of Fortune really says is that there's a change coming, and the change is favorability. Okay, there is something around your destiny here that looks favorable for you. And when you get the Wheel of Fortune, you want to be sure that you take advantage of the opportunity, because you never know when you'll have another opportunity like this, or you'll never know when the wheel spins in your direction again. You have that here with the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is a major energy of a new offer coming in. This is a big card that people like to see when they're looking for a job offer. If you've been putting in resumes, dusting off the resume, you've been putting in applications, the Page of Wands is a very good card to find. It's definitely good when you have this Knight of Pentacles combined with it as well. But some of you could be getting an offer or making an offer as well in another area of your life. And then you have this Nine of Swords, which is really, it is a card of fear. It is a card of stress. But the thing about the Nine of Swords, first of all, you have to take everything into consideration, and one card never makes a reading. And so you have this incredibly good reading here. And so keep that in mind. But what could be going on here is some of you are just waiting. I think this is a time situation. There is something around time here, in sort of the waiting game is coming into my mind here, where I think any sort of stress that's happening here is not necessarily the worst thing in the world. I think it's more about you waiting out for something. Let's go ahead and pull some more clarifiers here. So you have the Four of Wands, you have the Three of Pentacles, you have the High Priestess, you have the Ace of Cups, you have the Two of Cups, and you have the Two of Pentacles. So we have 4 twos, right? Because we have this Two of Wands, Two of Cups, Two of Pentacles, and now we have the High Priestess, which is, the High Priestess here, my apologies, here, which is 2. So 4 twos, 222, love that number. To me, 222 means you're on the right path. One of my favorite angel numbers to find. You may want to just take a look at that number. But I definitely like to see this for you here. There's certainly a change coming in for you. I think it's a very positive change here with the Wheel of Fortune and the Two of Pentacles. This is going to be financial related. Some of you are waiting for the right job to open up. Some of you are you're in the running for a job, and is a bit of a competitive space, or it's a bit of a competitive job. As you see the Three of Pentacles cards, you can see that the colleagues here are sort of critiquing work, but it's a card that signifies colleagues, signifies your work unit, your organization, situations like that. And it's almost like some of you are, although there's not some classic combinations of, I don't see any classic signs of tarot signs of competitiveness. I am feeling like some of you are maybe in a competitive race for a job opportunity or something like that. And if that's not the case, there's something around a partnership here showing up in the workplace with the Three of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. Two of Cups is partnerships. It is obviously a very good love card. You actually have a good love combination here, but in career and financial situations, Two of Cups is about business partnerships, and then you have this combined with colleagues, right? And so there is something, I'm not saying it's going to be like a super competitive colleague that's coming in or anything. I am saying that some of you are maybe just working with others to bring about a solution to a problem, something like that here. Ace of Cups, new beginning, really nice energy of new beginning. And this is something that makes you very happy, okay, in your life. And, when your career life's going well, oftentimes other areas of life are going well. Not always, but oftentimes, right? And so think about it that way. Four of Wands, foundations and achievements, building on that, growing your foundation here. And then this High Priestess, trusting your gut, trusting your intuition. Let's see what else we have. So you have the, wow, yeah, definitely good energy, great fortune, high honor, and occupation. Whoa. Aquarius. One of the best combinations to get. Actually, the author of the Kipper deck, occupation and great fortune, is the author's self-employment combination, which is interesting because I didn't see any sort of energy of self-employment here at all. But now that that has come in, it is possible that a small percentage of you are very interested in self-employment, or you are self-employed. And it's not just self-employment, but it's success. It's major success in self-employment. Now, for the vast majority of you in this reading, it seems like there's something else going on around workplaces or jobs. And it's also a very, very good sign because you have this high honor card, which means that people look up to you. You are a person of integrity. People come to you for help in the workplace, especially as it's combined with occupation. And then you have this Great Fortune, which is literally the best card to find in the Kipper, and it speaks to literal changes in fortune, especially if the Wheel of Fortune. So, wow, Aquarius, this is incredible. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you. I will see you in the next reading.